Environmental journalism is journalism that basically tries to understand the impact of our technological action and our industrial actions on the environment in the largest sense of the word, including the social environment, including of course the natural environment, but also and often most importantly including the impact on the future. I think it's very important to have a pretty thorough education in the sciences, or at least in one science, because you need to be familiar with scientific thinking, you need to be familiar with scientific methods, you need to be able to read statistics, for instance, and understand them. You need to be able to talk to scientists and be able to talk to them intelligently. You need to be able to understand what they say. That doesn't mean that you need to be an expert in every science, but if you have a good basic scientific training, you can actually understand and educate yourself for any given topic and become at least an expert on the level that is required for you to understand what's going on. And then you need to do another thing, that is you need to translate what you learned in a way that people who do not have a scientific background understand it. And this is not just about simplifying it, it's not about making it as easy or as simple as possible, because if you do that, then you lose too much. So you need to find a good balance between complexity and showing people in a way that they can understand what's going on. Normative journalism is a type of journalism that no longer believes in the somewhat naive idea of objectivity. It is a journalism that says that our environment, our world, our society are not value-free, but there are built-in values in our technology, there are built-in values in our decision-making, there are built-in values in what we do, and they have an impact on what's happening. And so as journalists, we cannot just be classical reporters in the sense of creating a chronology of events or something like that. To some degree we have to take sides. That doesn't mean that you need to be biased, but it means, for instance, if you do environmental journalism, you have to take sides with the scientific side of things. That means you have to question what industry sources give you. You have to look into the scientific side of it. You have to understand what's really going on, because everybody has an interest. Everybody will tell you a story, and we can no longer afford as journalists to just believe what people tell you, or to just say, okay, expert 1 says this, and expert 2 says this, and the lobbyist says that, and my job is just to report what they are saying. So I think as a journalist you have actually a responsibility to do your own research, to understand things, to approach things scientifically, to verify your information, and use the process of verification, which in itself is a scientific process, to figure out what are the truth claims, what can be supported and what not.
Professor Debatin, thank you very much.
You're welcome.